Hi, I'm Justin Levy, the founder of Spirit House, and you're going to watch a video about Kundalini Mediumship and how it connects us to our power. Our bodies are a source of wisdom and power and spirit, and our culture has done a great job of disconnecting us from these things. The practice that I do at Spirit House is called Kundalini Mediumship, and it's based on a tradition called Kashmir Shaivism or Shaivist Tantra. If you look up Kundalini online, it's a big buzzword and there's a lot written about it. But what a lot of people have done is take Kundalini out of the tradition that it comes from. And within the tradition, there's a lot of rules and protocols on how to work with Kundalini safely and productively. If you look at the texts and traditions, they may say something like, you have to spend 6 years in a cave with your guru fasting in order to work with this energy. It might not be practical or possible to follow all of those old school ways of doing things in today's modern world. However, those rules exist for a reason, and it's really important to understand in order to work with it. Because what the Kundalini does is it helps us wake up hidden parts of ourselves that are connected to a lot of power. And it can be scary because it can feel like we're not in control. And we are not in control. And that is really important to understand because it teaches us the primary lesson of surrender. But this surrender isn't one where we give up all of our agency and sovereignty. It's one where we surrender into the spirit of the Kundalini and learn how to work with it and learn how to dance with it in a co-creative process. People are channeling already or a medium for the pains of their childhood, the pains of their ancestors. We're living out these stories and embodying these energies that we may not even understand or know or have even thought about. Things like, why am I together with this person? Why do I have this job? Why is life so hard? Why am I stuck doing this thing? It's because we're already channeling. Maybe your great-grandparents lived through a depression and now you have an intense fear around money or lack or loss. And you don't even know why it's there or where it came from. So if we're working to wake up the Kundalini, we may be waking up parts of ourselves that we don't even know are there. And those parts are very powerful. So one of the reasons we're disconnected from those parts is because this power might wake up and we may be unprepared to handle it or to deal with it. And sometimes if it wakes up and we start working with it and we're not ready, it may come out in destructive ways. And that doesn't mean not to work with it, but it does mean that we have to take responsibility for what we do when we wake up this power. So when we connect to the Kundalini and the spirit that lives inside of us, it leaves us with the question of what we're going to do with this power and why. And what story you want to help create out in the world.